but I don't think I've ever read such a horrifying and concerning statement about someone's thoughts, a human being's thought that children would be amusing. Well, that's the inference. $800,000 is, I'm not, I'm not lowering it. He's down.
Well, he went down on his first shot.
Oh, go ahead, get him that.
Yeah.
On his face.
Emergency medical services.
Radio. Please.
He passed out.
Relax. Radio.
And that is the Honorable Judge Stephen giving the stoic play-by-play, that of a Navy SEAL commander sitting there just like another day in court. And I'll tell you, this is a good feel for everybody because this man, he was caught with loads of images of CP. And not only that, but messages about his fantasies of unaliving little ones. Now, this was his bond hearing, and he is facing up to 20 years if convicted of all of his crimes. But enough of that. Let's jump in to watch the entire hearing, and I will unpack it with all of the details, including an update on his broken nose at the end.
All right. I think I see here why. Imagine who set this bond originally.
Judge Ch0m0, Judge.
I see why he would have set this. According to the probable cause affidavit here, law enforcement obtained warrants to get certain accounts that you were associated with. To something called KIK Messenger, which I'm not real familiar with. But what they recovered, the police recovered, was a large amount of what they claim is child pornography that was associated with you here. The probable cause affidavit states that the writer, which is Detective Perkins of Needle PD, observed 40 images and videos depicting child. 31 of the videos depicting children being. Further, according to this statement, the writer, Detective Perkins, the author of this probable cause affidavit, observed the suspect, you, to have uploaded photographs and videos of yourself to the account. And he was able to verify you by comparing the videos to your driver's license. Also, and most probably the most disturbing part of this, I also, according to the detective, it was observed that you have communicated with other individuals on KIK, this system, system, about your fantasies, which included sexing and murdering infant. Can you explain that?
Judge, I'm going to ask him not to answer that question.
All right. Well, anything else?
No, other than I don't even know if the bond is sufficient as it is. But
One of the most disturbing things I've read in my career, and I've seen it all. I thought, and number one, child continues to be to the child. It continues to be children when it's out there. Child pornography is bad enough in its very essence, but when someone professes to, professes fantasy of assaulting and murdering infant, that puts it into the potential harm and jeopardy of others in a new light. I don't think, and I've been a part of, from the Jamesburg murders to all types of crimes. But I don't think I've ever read such a horrifying and concerning statement about someone's thoughts, a human being's thought that murdering children would be amusing. Well, that's the inference. $800,000 is, I'm not lowering it. Judge DeRuin, I find based upon the circumstances of this case, a fair determination. But if you happen to be able to post this bond, we have to have a hearing so that conditions of release would be appropriate based upon these circumstances, which would be a long list plus a list that would include all thoughts I would have to ensure that the safety of children could be preserved if you were released. And it would include at least home confinement, no access to internet. Are you married or single?
I'm married.
Sir?
He's married, Judge. Yes.
Okay, any children? Do you have any children? Okay. Do you cohabitate with your spouse? Are you living with your spouse? He's down.
Well, he went down on his first shot.
Oh, go hit Kitty in the mouth.
Yeah.
On his face.
Emergency medical services.
Radio. Please.
No.
He passed out.
Just relax. Radio.
Don't get up, just sit.
Just sit on the floor. Sorry, I apologize. You sit right there.
Where's he bleeding from?
No,
He keeps head up.
his face first, Judge. Luckily he didn't do that, but he hit his face first. So.
Need some medical services. Thank you. Yeah, he's bleeding. From face wound. All right.
The jury.
All right, we are in recess on this matter right now.
How amazing was that for the entire true crime community to get to experience this poor Bubba Angel Aladdin, as actual justice warrior likes to say, fall down and get a oopsie doopsie on his nose. I know many of you would have wished that there would have been a wood chipper at the bottom of his fall, but we'll have to take the second best option. Now, I'm going to read to you all the information from this case, and I'm going to put a link in the description if you want to check out the original source. And thank you, Sir Richard, for calling out this hearing. I got to tell you, I should probably start doing more of the Honorable Judge Stephen hearings more often, because he is something else. He's amazing. He is what every judge should be. And the way that he sat there so stoic as he's falling, without flinching, without saying, just like doing the play-by-play as if it was a baseball game. I mean, he reminds me of, like I said at the beginning, he's like a special ops commander, just sitting there dropping the gambit thingy he has. And this is a wonderful thing, but a horrible thing, of course. And the idea that the maximum he's facing is 20 years and a minimum of 2 is pretty horrifying. Now, let me read to you the information on this case. Let's start with when he's down. So I'm going to skip it now. Now, this hearing happened April 9th, 2026. I'm bringing it to you April 10th. and he was only arrested, I believe, April 2nd, but we'll get into that. He's down, said Judge Stevens. Emergency medical services, the judge announced to the court bailiff and the court personnel, asking them to call for help. Bailiffs rushed over, and the judge immediately called EMS. Smith came to within a few seconds, and the bailiff helped him up while he remained on the floor. He was given tissues to hold against his nose to stop the bleeding. The judge immediately halted the hearing, and Smith was taken for medical treatment. The judge said it's possible Smith broke his nose. Oh, poor baby. KD, no pun intended, right? KFDM News obtained a probable cause affidavit for the arrest of Smith containing disturbing details, including Netherlands police officers' investigation. He said shows that the suspect had, what we saw, which included, I mean, who has that? Who has that but monsters? And he's married. To think that he maybe was just moments away from bringing a child into this world, it's a thing of nightmares. And he was charged with possession of CP 10 to 50 images, which is the maximum that he can get is 20 years, as low as 2. Hopefully the mitigating factors here, but we cover enough parole hearings on this channel that we see unfortunately how the system works. They hand out a plea deal. They say he's a first-time offender. They say, you can't bring up his fantasies, maybe in court. That can't be used again. Who knows what they'll do? And then they do something of a plea deal, right? But they shouldn't. They should never do a plea deal, because the images, it's like having DNA. There's no glove must have fit thing. This is it. They have the royal flush. Give them the full 20 years, please. On Thursday, April 2nd, Netherlands Police Department of Homeland Security carried out a search warrant. The search was based on a tip from the Internet Crimes Against Children's Task Force and an individual uploading CP from this address. The Netherlands Police Department is committed to protecting those and protecting themselves. Good job on the police. All right, so let's go read the probable cause affidavit. This is great. This is a great article. Good job, Sir Richard Finding, and good job, Vox Essay San Antonio, for putting this together. I'm going to leave a link to their page in the description. On March 12th of 2026, the Perkins NPD and the affiliate of South Texas IOC Task Force was assigned with the cyber tip regarding a parent CP uploading to Kick Messenger. I love how the judge was like KIK. I mean, how would he know, right? I later located 3 other cyber tips related to this case. If you ever watch Alex Rosen, right? They're always on Kick, these Ch0m0s, right? I reviewed the cyber tips and observed that in each tip, the user uploaded CP to Kick and shared it with other users. I viewed the suspected CP and verified the photographs of the videos. To in fact depict little ones as young as infants. This is insane. And the reason I do the beeping and I use the words, I'm trying as much as possible, as best that I can, for YouTube not to censor this video, because if they censor it, if they say it's age restricted, no one will ever see it. So please, for those of you who are maybe new to YouTube wondering why, that's why. Each of the 4 Kick accounts were connected to the same email address, and 2 IP addresses were located across 4 accounts. I subpoenaed AT&T for the subscriber information on these 2 IP addresses and observed both of them to return to the suspect, Christopher Joseph Houston Smith, with the current address. Right. I'm going to have to censor that. I obtained warrants of the 4 Kick accounts, and upon viewing the associated files with this account, I observed a total of 40 images and videos depicting little ones. I observed 31 of these videos depicting them being essayed. Further, I observed the suspect to have uploaded photographs and videos of himself to the account that I was able to verify as the suspect by comparing the video's photographs of his driver's license. I also observed the suspect to have communicated with other individuals in Kick about essay fantasies, which included killing little ones. What a moron, huh? Smart guy to upload his own photo. I mean, he's clearly not the sharpest tool in this set. Thankfully, so many of them aren't, or I guess the ones that we catch aren't. He also provided information about himself, such as an area in which he lived, his age, profession, and past profession in the military. Oh, God. All of these items were used to verify that Christopher Smith was, in fact, the owner of the four Kick accounts used to upload and distribute CP. So if he was distributing it, why didn't they charge him with distribution? I hope they upgrade the charges to not only possession, but also distribution to tack on even more time. I really do. Maybe this is just, maybe they're still building their case. Further, I was able to use photographs of Christopher sent of himself from inside of his house to verify his current and previous address. I was able to locate photographs from inside the residence of the Kick evidence as well as Realtor.com for comparison. On 4/2/26, so just 8 days ago at the time of this recording, a week before this hearing, Detective Perkins was well as other NPD officers and special agents from the Department of Homeland Security, investigations conducted a warrant on Christopher's person, his vehicle, and the residence of electronic devices or the evidence that may contain further CP. I read Christopher the Miranda warnings, and upon speaking to Christopher, he asked for a lawyer. At this time, I placed Christopher under arrest for possession of CP, 10 to 50 visual depictions, and a transporter to Jefferson County Jail, where he was booked on the above stated charges. And I'm not familiar with their legislation if they have any higher charges like 50 to 100 images or something. In the state of Connecticut, it tops out at 50. Like, they don't care if you have 50 or 51, it's the same, or 1,001, it's the same possible sentence, and that's it. We'll keep you posted on this case as it goes through, because now it's got my attention, and I would love to see how this goes through the courts, if they wimp out and do a plea deal, or if they perhaps find more charges like distribution, and they've just started digging, right? They just served that search warrant, put on those handcuffs, and this is all new. Hopefully he'll never see the light of day. That I was going to say that potentially broken nose, he probably should get used to it where he's going. Anyways, thank you, Sir Richard. Thank you all very much. Make sure to like and subscribe, help out the algorithm, put on the notification bell to be caught up on this case, because on the Mandoo channel, we do follow through with our cases. And while you're here, head over to Lockdown 23-in-1. If you don't know who he is, he's an awesome channel about to hit 1 million subscribers. Go head over there and help him reach 1 million. And with that, I'll let you go.
But I don't think I've ever read such a horrifying and concerning statement about someone's thoughts, a human being's thought that children would be amusing. Well, that's the inference. $800,000 is, I'm not lowering it.